I'm in this big mad jungle. It's not a jungle. I have to be really quiet today because I'm in this little place. The edge of it is just over there. The other is over there. But there's a big long line of trees, and there's all different kinds of trees. But this is a place here when I was walking through the other day. Look how flimsy these branches are. See that tree there? Comes in along and up. And up here. Oh, hold on, there. That's actually a nest, and it's built on one flimsy branch resting against a completely separate branch. But that's how frail and how simple the birds build their nests. There's actually chicks in that. I don't want to go near them because you can disturb them. Don't go near the nests. They'll disturb them and it upsets the whole routine. But I seen the chicks and I don't go pity them. And this time of the year, people are still cutting ditches and chopping down trees. And they think, oh, a big strong tree or a big healthy ditch. Oh, we got to sort that. But look how flimsy that is. And yet, there's still life inside in that. So even the frailest of branches holds the strongest of things. You know, and we can't be cutting down trees and everything like that the whole time. If you want to trim in your ditches, the width of them, grand. But you don't gain anything by taking off the height. And animals like to take their nests and their stuff up high, away from predators, be them human or natural animals. But at this time of the year, even those natural animals are feeding their young. And I noticed when I was driving out the road, I was only driving about 10 to 15 minutes. 3 dead hedgehogs on the road, and I seen another couple last night. But hedgehogs and all other animals are on the move this year because it's breeding season and they also have a lot of young. But those hedgehogs I seen, they could have little small hoglets. Hoglets they're called, little baby hedgehogs. Or I like to call them hedgehoglets. And they're there now and they'll probably end up dying of starvation. But if you're driving along and you see a lump on the road or something like that, it's not a pothole. No, potholes go this way, but a lump, just be careful, slow down, and if you need to move it to the far side or see where it's going, just be aware of what's happening at this time of the year. But they're missile thrushes up there, and the parents can be quite aggressive, so I'm going to just get out of here for a second. I'm going to move down a bit away from all of harm's. Old nests. Spotted this on my way in, and as you can see, it's the remains of a dead bird. Now I know there's a couple of animals prowling around here, but look, there we have a bit of gut, there's the leg, and look, blood. So this is fairly recently killed, but it wasn't by a human, thank God. That's where it is, but it wasn't by a human. It's possible it was a pine marten, or as I seen the other day, a stoat. I'm actually going to put that into this video. The stoat went up along the road, and I called it up like, hey stoaty, come on up here for a chat. And it came up and it ran away and it came back up because I think he remembered I owed him money. But anyway, just be careful of this time of the year. Enjoy your nature and enjoy what you have around you. Just be careful if you are cutting trees or cutting ditches that there's no wildlife and birds nesting or anything like that, and just be careful, because I notice all around the world, even in this country here, in the Woodland Trust and all those places of Ireland and England and even India, they sowed a couple of billion trees and they're dropping the seeds out of airplanes and they're all going to grow this big plantation. But the problem, no, it's wonderful, but the only problem is you want to be careful, because the poor man plants and the rich man reaps, and it takes the common man to try and put back into nature what the rich man has taken, and it's all for big industries and all these things. But it's the common people like you and me that will hopefully keep this great countryside all over the world alive and well, and keep yourself alive and well look after yourself, your self-well-being is just as good. And if you ever want a little bit of therapy and you feel a little bit down or something like that, isn't that great? And the quieter you sit, for the longer you sit, the more you will hear and hear. And the birds will come back in around you and they'll go about their business. And then you can see little birds hopping around, and you have little things like tree creepers and wrens and robins and blackbirds and even the crows, and they hear the pigeons coming in on the trees and things like that. That's a robin, and the one over there is a blackbird. But yeah, hey, enjoy it all. Just be careful when you're cutting the ditches and stuff. Try not to do it. There's no need to do it, probably. It doesn't look good to have all these trees. Bleh. It's like cutting a perm off someone giving them a skinhead. No, no, perm is grand. I know it can get a bit warm, but anyway, it's probably a bad example. But anyway, let's live it. Yeah, get out and enjoy it. Just be careful. Mind the hedgehogs and mind the birds. Mind it all. Mind yourself. Bye.